So, hey everybody, I just know it's been a long time since I actually posted the first video. Had a lot of things that I was going through and doing, and so I decided to wait a little while. So, I'm going to jump back in and talk about um, my initial reactions to my husband losing the faith and kind of how I handled that at first. Me being a controlling person, not controlling, but just a fix it person. The first thing I found out when I found out about, his choice was I tried to fix it. And that kind of opened up a lot of arguments and things of that nature. Um, I wanted to kind of help him or trying to understand or trying to help him to get back to belief. Um, but that wasn't my place. Not because I couldn't, but because when a person has been determined to believe what they want to believe, they're going to do that regardless to what you do. And so um, I had to step back and let him do what he wanted to do um, because nothing I would have said would have convinced him. Not because the argument isn't true. We've seen that happen with, a lot of people. Um, you try to tell them what is right, what is true, and for their own reasons, they're like, no, I don't believe it. I'm still going to do what I'm going to do my way anyway. And so that was one of the first things. The second thing I had to do was find a community where I could feel safe. Um, Talking to and processing my own feelings of pretty much, I would kind of call it spiritual abandonment. Just you have this lifelong partner that's been with you, talking about God, praying to God for each other, praying with each other, Bible discussions, teaching and preaching together, and all of a sudden now you're out here by yourself. And um, that isolation, that abandonment, I had to get some really strong people to support me in that. Had to do a lot of praying and a lot of strengthening my own self and realizing that, a lot of these things, even though I didn't expect them from my own life, I know that people have walked through them. And so, um, connecting with those people as well as other people who helped me process my feelings of abandonment. That was one of the quickest things that I needed to do. It's almost like the death of somebody. Um, but in a different way. Just in a different way. You see the person every day, you're still with them every day. Um, but it's not the same. The relationship is not the same. Things are not the same. And you get ridiculed, for your faith. We've moved past a lot of that stuff now, but in the very beginning, those initial reactions were there. But I've often said that this is probably the best, worst thing that has ever happened to me. And even though it was hurtful, and I'm so grateful, I'm very, very grateful for what I have seen God do in this, how I've seen God move in my life and others' lives has just been phenomenal. I mean, just crazy off the wall stuff um, that I've seen God do through me and in me, and the capacity that God has opened up in me for uh, people that are in similar situations to me, people who have family members that are going through the journey that my husband is going through, the capacity for understanding, the depth of information and knowledge that I've acquired through this has just been amazing. And I am grateful for that. But even in that, I still feel like a lot of people who have mixed faith marriages, especially mixed faith marriages that happened after the marriage, are not really vocal. We're not really out there sharing our stories. And I think it is so important for people to share their stories, for people to open up and talk about the things that they went through, um, to help other people. And that's what my journey of life is on right now, to help other people. So much so that, I'm on my journey to become a professional licensed counselor, both in the church sector and the secular sector. Um, I think it's a awesome avenue to be able to help people, because a lot of people are just struggling with a lot of things, dealing with a lot of things, um, in this day and age. And, you always hear the famous, where is your God in this? And I believe that I can be one of those people who can tell them and show them where God is in all of this. So if anybody who has experienced something like this, if you married to somebody and you are both believers, when you married and somewhere along the line, either their faith was shaken or they've, left church or started to go, I understand how you feel. I know what that feels like. And I want to be a resource for you, your family. We have children. Our children have gone through this, and they have come out with some phenomenal testimonies with this as well. And so we want to be of help to you. Um, I do have an email address. My email address is ladymamagirl at gmail.com. You can email me any questions. We can talk about how to meet up, and hopefully hear from you guys soon. Don't know when I'm going to post the next video, but I wanted to hop on here and give this one. I think the next one really going to talk about stepping into faith, and that's going to be a good one. And I look forward to meeting you guys on the next video. Have a blessed day. Bye.